They'll be calling you a radical. I have very exclusive breaking news that you'll get nowhere from it. It just shows you how powerful my sources have been developed. I just got the call from my whistleblower. I have a whistleblower inside the Oregon fishing game, inside the Oregon NOAA. I have a whistleblower. They've been coming to me for a long time, so I've had time to vet my sources. I've been at this since day one, so I know when my sources are credible and when they're not. And he's as credible as they get. And it's legal for him to tell me what to tell. Yesterday, Oregon had their meeting to set the standards and the numbers for the limits on the salmon run. As you know, they capitulated on hypothesis and they built it up for 2015. The salmon go out to sea, for 3-4 years. What happened 4.5 years ago, Fukushima, is the United States dumped billions into that industry to bring it back, through the hatcheries, whatnot, and the capitulation was supposed to be 2015. Now, granted, can't talk about Fukushima, so you know how the numbers came in this year. There were some pockets where some good, but for the bookings, for the instance, had 398 boats on the water for 4 days on their tournament. They caught 7 legal fish. They only caught 30. We're talking 400 boats for 4 days. 7 fish? You don't think that's a total collapse? So, I don't want people to understand how major the industry is there, the fishing. So, the boats salesmen, they have a seat at the table inside there. The people that are selling the hotel rooms, the whole tourism industry has a seat inside there. But the 9 main players, they have 9 main players in there who set the limits. They were supposed to set them. He just called me, just come out of there. He said they're panicking. He said what was said in there, he says the official statement, which will probably end up coming out, the official statement's going to say, we are deeply concerned. All parties are deeply concerned. And they're calling it the blob. And he says what they used for the presentation on the blob, because they had somebody present on how long the blob could last. Now, I've already went at it with this guy. The presentation on the paper they work says blobs can last up to 1,000 years. Now, I dove into this study. This piece of propaganda shit was put out a long time ago. This guy's going off blobs that existed millions of years ago. It's totally freaking science fiction bullshit as far as what he's digging into. Tried to hypothesize what was going on with the ocean 30 billion years ago. It's total bullshit. And it's irrelevant in our world as far as Fukushima. Now, I'll come back to that. You know how I go. But I'm going to get into Gregory Jaczko. We have a Gregory Jaczko freaking sighting. That fucking coward. Gregory Jaczko has turned into one of the good team players, and I can prove to this. Now, if you don't know who Gregory Jaczko was, let's go back to the beginning of Fukushima. He was head of the NRC. Now, how was he there? Let's go back. Harry Reid was the most powerful man in the United States Senate. Where does Harry Reid represent Nevada? Where was Harry Reid born? Yucca Mountain. So Harry Reid has militantly, that's how he's got elected. You're not getting elected in Nevada if you're pro-Yucca Mountain, which by law it should already be in Yucca Mountain. He's blocked Yucca Mountain. So Gregory Jaczko was placed at the head of the NRC simply for the fact to block Yucca Mountain. Now let's remember where Gregory comes from, where they all come from. The head of the snake, MIT. So when Fukushima happens, they're all called to the situation room. I know for a fact what happened. Again, my whistleblower. Now this is classified. I can't forward that. I could talk about what went in there, but I can't forward it. It's classified. He knows that. So he comes out, remember all the photographs in his face, whatever, and he stands down. He won't talk. He resigns. He quits. Then, remember, him and the ex-prime minister, Nano, and the urban planner from Harvard, David, which I know the urban planner from Harvard from my work at San Onofre. I know him very personally. So they all 3 team up together. There's videos out there. They go on the world speaking tour, anti-nuclear, anti-nuclear, I mean, they're all over it. In San Diego when they spoke, Nano was asked in public and in person, this far away, hey, you're all pro-nuclear, you build up the fucking nuclear industry, how can you're the guy that built it up in Japan, now you fucking come out anti-nuclear, how can that be? He says, CIA made me do it. With witnesses. So all of a sudden, Gregory Jaczko's starting to get a lot of attention, you know. Kylie was going to ask the question when they were down there in Australia, and she's first question up. I wrote the question. Stand down, no questions. Well, you could see what's happened to Greg. He was, all of a sudden, they just all disappear. Poof, zippo, facto, poofo, poof. You know what happens. Hey, you know, this is classified, just crossing the line, you know, you're one of the team, you're on the team, you're MIT, you're the nuclear cartel. So we have a Gregory Jaczko sighting. He comes out, writes a piece for The Guardian. Now we know about The Guardian. If you don't think Greenwald's a rat, you know nothing. So that was the real deal. Greenwald's the one that fucked this. Greenwald's still going out saying, oh, I have lots of stuff. Here, let me wave this in front of you. I have nuclear options. He's been saying that since day one. The dump, he hasn't put out nothing. He's a fraud. They detained his boyfriend in London. He's fucking on the team. Now he goes around, gets paid by universities, including right here, to come out and speak. I was at it. He doesn't say shit. Again, that's what these fuckers do. Fucking get on the winning team. So Jaczko wrote this nice piece saying, nuclear's not going to go down because of, and you can read through it, it's the same old postured fucking passive-aggressive fucking bullshit. Yeah, economically, because of natural gas, he says it has no future whatsoever. It's never had a future economically. Fucking the government subsidizes it. Christ Anderson, the IA, it's all, they'll just dump more money. It's never been economical. That's not, he's full of shit. It just shows you he's just a team fucking player. Are you kidding? They get all the free money they ever fucking want. He talks about the massive overrides and the fucking Felger Renaissance, but then he still chirps that somehow it's fucking clean in the carbon footprint. Are you kidding? It's the dirtiest. Do you know what our fucking uranium mine is, Greg? Huh? Huh? Do you know about how much it costs to store fucking waste? Do you understand the heating of the atmosphere is the nuclear industry? When they boil that water, do you know what the temperature of it is when it comes out of the top all day, every day? Climate change is nuclear. Nuclear's the dirtiest, filthy. Cancer, it's just the same thing. You know, it's like nobody will talk about fucking, you know, the cause. Okay, for instance, you know, Helen puts DeGeneres, I get this call, you know, people keep sending me this, I put this little girl, some athlete hugs her or whatever. Oh, cancer's good, this is good. You know, as long as I feel good, I can prove it. There's a kid named Marshall Jensen. Got really famous in the AML leukemia fight. How'd he get so famous? First guy ever to have the HIV virus injected was developed at the University of St. Louis there, George Washington there. He was the first guy. He was on every Feel Good. KSL goes to his house, fucking everything. I mean, Feel Good stories everywhere, fucking world. He got famous. He's in the room next to me. My very close friend. You know, so I'm going to, I go to KSL, KUTV, all this Feel Good fucking stories they did about how he's in remission, and I'm like, you know he fucking died. He's dead. He's young. Young wife, you know. Can you please do a fucking story? He's fucking dead. You know, Feel Good. Really, you're going to accept it? You know, it's just like here, I say, come into the bone marrow transplant. You know, I got AML leukemia, you're able to fucking watch, you pull back. It's amazing to me. It's some of the best videos I do, the most intense, the most radical, inside the reality. People won't watch them. You know, and there's another great article out there, thank you, finally. Comes out and says people that use the word fuck and curse, fuck whatever, have much broader minds and have much greater vocabularies. Hello, fuck, it's called emotional intelligence. You can't fake it. You know, the hands, that's called emotional intelligence. Fucking, I mean, wow. All nuclear fighters on deck. So inside the Oregon meeting, here's what came out of it. They said, we're going to delay the decision. They're deeply concerned will be the official. And why do they delay? I'll tell you why. Because 90% of all the funding comes from the feds via NOAA. The feds are going to step in, say, just fucking lie. They'll fucking lie. This is confirmed. My friend who's worked with them, he's older than me. He's been with them ever. He says, you're told to lie and you have to lie. He says, yeah, we're told. I don't lie. He says, I just stand down, but that's what they do. Tourism economy. Look, they'll be walking over the dead fucking bodies to Disneyland. You know, you'll see it on TV. It's just like a fucking drought. Fuck, you see any fucking real reports about the fucking drought? You see any real reports on mainstream media in fucking Flint, Michigan? They can't even drink the fucking water. FEMA had to bring in fucking water recently. You seen any of these reality fucking reports? So, look, when the sardines are, I mean, this is very real. It's in denial. I've told the greatest story ever, the Great Pacific Genocide. I've told it from fucking day. I hypothesized it. It's like somebody says, I'm going to walk up thing. I already walked up the whole fucking one. I did that. I've been on every pier since 2011. Most of it in fucking critical condition. I've been fucking all the way from fucking west of San Diego all the way across California. Every pier, every fucking, walked most of it. You know, documented this thing. I saw it. Tide pool's fucking empty. Starfish fucking gone. Starving dead sea lions witnessed it. Dead sea lions witnessed it, smelled it, tasted it. Don't eat, sleep, drink it. I literally live with it. I got AML leukemia along the way. Was given 2 months to live. Watched the whole fight, as I say. They won't give me the platform, so I became the media. They won't give me the platform in the museum with my art, so I became the museum. They won't give me the platform anymore, black belt in academia, so I become the university. They won't fucking tell me the fucking path to fight, fucking how to fucking prevent, so I don't get fucking leukemia, because stand down, so I became the cure. Remember, never forget this. When Fukushima happened, Gina McCarthy, again, MIT, the head of Snake, was run RadNet. You know what RadNet is? There was a dish right up here. You know, they have them all over. I went to the guy in the RadNet. Was the dish there? Yeah. He said it didn't work. I said, did it work? Yeah. What are the number? Oh, they're hired. Fuck, Kevin. You know, a few days later, they came in and took the dish away. That was their answer. Their answer to Fukushima was fucking crash RadNet. They crashed it. Then raised the limits. Thousands of times. 4 separate occasions. They raised the fucking limits. So, okay, here's the fucking safe limit. This is the limit that's going to give you cancer 10, 20 years later. And by the way, the people that are going into Fukushima, this young man named Tim, which I just found him, that's a great piece he did inside Fukushima. But come on, you guys, I'm here to tell you. You know, it's like the girl that goes and eats the apple of Chernobyl. We know from the atomic veteran studies. We know from Chernobyl. We know. The average gestation rate in fucking, when you're exposed even in the short term to heavy radiation like that, well, I mean, you're talking atomic veterans that only experienced 1 fucking open air blast close to it. The average gestation period is 27 years. Well documented by the government. So you're 26, you're 30 years old, you know, you think, oh, I'm safe to go. You're not. You shouldn't even be in there. You know, it's going to develop leukemia in your body and your 50s. It's going to kill you. You know, you think, oh, it's out of sight. No, I mean, don't fucking do it. There's no sense going in there. We've already seen it. We already fucking know it. Same with you fuckers keep going to Chernobyl. We know it. We've seen. There's fucking videos all over. It's already there. We don't need it anymore. Quit fucking exposing yourself. You know, it's like I got a young friend. He says, I'm going to go backpack across Japan. I says, are you crazy? Do you understand the bags of waste that are over there? Which, and one other thing I want to get to in Oregon. And you Oregonians need to pull your heads out of your ass. Wake up, Oregon. There's a company called NUSCALE. It's a shakedown scam. They're based in Oregon. They just got a contract in the Tri-States area to build reactors. Guess who the contract's with? AREVA. Do you know about AREVA? AREVA's the French-owned, government-owned nuclear thing who's about broke, who's been just found guilty. I mean, they just got caught doing all kinds of fucking across Africa, multiple bribery cases. They're the most corrupt company in the world. They'll be bankrupt. They're 80% owned by the French government. So they signed that deal. NUSCALE's a fucking shakedown to build nuclear fucking small reactors, which will never happen. This guy who's there, he's just scamming you. You're being scammed in Oregon. Hello, you should be the fucking ones fucking leading this charge. I mean, apathy on Balco. They're fucking panicking. He says there's pure panic in there going along on him. You know, and they're like just blaming it on the blob, the blob, the blob. They call the fucking blob. Well, it's just like cancer. Let's talk about the cure of the cure. Why don't you talk about what's causing the blob? Now everybody says, oh, it's more than just, of course it's more than Fukushima. Hello, but that's the fucking crowning jewel. Fucking nuclear fission, the greatest gamma rays in fucking world history going in. I call it Fuktonium, the synergistic effects that are going. I mean, you've got fucking toxins pouring in from the over-fertilization. You got the cruise line fucking dumping. You got fucking ships that dump everything known to fucking man in there, but fuck. Hell, hello. You know, yeah, it was dying, but not like this. This is acute. Post-Fukushima. They've been dumping the Fukushima waste into the Pacific Ocean the entire time, which has been widely reported. You can't handle the truth. You don't want the fucking truth. You know, I'm here to tell you, you keep panicking down. I just, you know, Ray down in San Barbara, I just left him come. You're still fucking playing softball with fucking PG&E in California. You know, just like the USS Reagan, play softball, the trial. She ruled it goes forward against GE on fucking August 25th, 2014. They just grind it out. You keep playing softball with those fuckers. Form another commission. Fucking form another debating society. Inside the fucking there. You guys, oh, it's just the blob. We're going to panic. Let's just fucking lie. Get the fishermen up here because you've chose money over life. It takes a long time to get your mind around this. Now, granted, I need small fucking money to keep this going. You know, for my travels, I have a lot of plans. I've got to have fucking funding. You know, and I've had people, thank you, that have funded me. You know, Gail Wright down there in fucking Australia, I mean, you know, Marco, I mean, these people, thank goodness. This is fucking incredible, epic, powerful fucking work's been developed. You know, what a fucking war, what a fight we got on. You know, America can go in denial all they fucking want. Not me, not me. Look, I was given no chance to survive cancer. None. Stay home with hospice. Fighting with doctors, my militancy, my fucking willing to fucking, my thirst to know the fucking truth and the reality, my dignity and hardcore. It's my doctor come in the room and says, Kevin, I only have these 2 studies on de novo fucking leukemia. Yours is so rare they've been done. This is after I'm in fucking the LDS bone marrow transplant with a central. I pulled both studies out and laid them right there. I says, oh, you mean those 2? He says, fuck, you are all over it, man. You know, he says, you know, you saved your own life, then Vincent Hantus saved in and overrode a bunch of bad doctors. I'm telling you, you can't softball. It's like fighting leukemia. You know, it's like the logo. Fuck cancer. Yeah, fuck these rats. Fuck, that's the way you have to be. Fuck cancer. I mean, that's what, look, our whole group, big group of us. I mean, huge group. I'm the last one standing. And I'm telling you, see how I fucking fight. You know, articulately, hardcore, strong, militantly, respectfully. You know, I fucking, you know, I'm heartbroken by the people these fuckers murdered. Nuclear's fucking mass murder. Fukushima, the herd elephants in the fucking rings. Hello, Oregon. You know, hello, fuck your boats, fuck your money, fuck yourself, fuck your hairspray. When are you gonna fucking wake up and realize health is wealth? You know, I'm telling you, Steve Jobs died of this. I mean, I'm in there. I wasn't having dreams about girls and fucking money. I was having fucking dreams about food and water in there dying. All anti-nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. And Gregory Jaczko, you're a fucking sellout. You're a sellout. I know what happened inside the Situation Room, and so do you. You were told to fucking stand down. Well, you weren't. The Navy was told to stand down. You handed over the keys to MIT rats, Livermore, John Holder, and head of the Senate team. You know, they're nanotech to justify your billions and billions of fucking dollars and your cushy pensions and all your things. Told to stand down. The Navy wanted to entomb it. That's why they sent 8 ships in. You know that, Greg. You know that, Greg. You got kids. You fucking coward. You're a fucking coward. I know what went on in the Situation Room. So do you. And now you got a panty paint? Fuck you. I hope you don't get leukemia, you fucking rat. You know, you're going to join the fucking team? You know nuclear's the dirtiest, filthiest fucking shakedown in history. You know it. You know that Fukushima is the greatest fucking ecological catastrophe in fucking human history. You know it's all covered up. You know Obama was propped up. You know Obama didn't know his ass from his whole ground and Holder took the field inside there. And the fucking nuclear cartel. You know. They said they could clean it up with that and they have it. You know they're on the backside and underneath. You know they've killed over 10,000 fucking workers. I mean, this Tim Pool kid, his video shows, I mean, all the workers. There's fucking thousands, hundreds of thousands of workers have been involved in this. Hundreds of thousands. Literally, all these bags stacked up. You just think one guy, you know, they've used the fucking homeless. They've used the marginalized. They've used the, you know, Syrian immigrants, people who can't say, anybody who's disenfranchised, that's what they've used. Making them sign disclosure. And if they die, no one cares. That's how they play. The mob? Oh, fuck, the nuclear cartel is the mob. Gregory Jaczko's a fucking traitor. He's a fucking traitor. You go out there at grandstand, make us all fucking get amped up and feel good, then you write a fucking bullshit? Yeah. Fucking economical? We know it's fucked economical. Why don't you fucking say it? Fukushima's being covered up. You know what happened, Greg. And so do I. And I'll tell all of you something. I saw what you did and I know who you are. We know who you are, all of you. You can fucking keep covering this up all you want. You know, how much fucking blood is on your fucking hands? How much fucking blood? How do you fuckers sleep at night? Inside Oregon Fisher, how do you sleep at night? He said not one word of the mention of Fukushima in there. It's taboo. He says, the official will come out, we're deeply concerned. We're going to delay the fucking number. And they'll just step in and lie. Stay and tune it.